All narcissists experience regret like this. Greetings everyone. I trust you're all doing well. In today's video, we will delve into a topic that deeply troubles individuals with narcissistic tendencies. If you are to inquire sincerely, it would openly acknowledge this aspect. However, it's important to recall what was previously discussed. Their choice to distance themselves from you doesn't stem from a genuine longing for your presence. While this might have a partial truth, it doesn't align with common expectations. Before we proceed, I'd like to mention that intermittent live broadcasts take place on this channel. I regret not being able to go live recently, as I'm currently on the move and have uncertain access to a stable Wi-Fi network. I've been stationary for a while, but I'll soon be on the move again. Now let's address the essence of the matter. It's crucial to understand that narcissists seldom experience remorse for their actions. If you find yourself grappling with regret, it's likely due to a lot you've endured. Reflecting on whether different choices could have altered events is a common response. It's worth noting that narcissists are adept at manipulation, often engaging in deceptive practices to fulfill their egotistical desires. Their ability to predict specific outcomes by controlling reactions to their triggers is emblematic of their modus operandi. While genuine regret is generally absent, there is one aspect they may eventually come to regret deeply. And this brings us to the crux of the issue: relinquishing control. Yes, the ultimate regret for a narcissist is losing control over you. What distinguishes you is your ability to see beyond their facade and truly understand their nature. They invest considerable effort in concealing their secrets, donning a mask to hide the emotional turmoil within. Manipulation tactics, gaslighting techniques, and love bombing are all part of their repertoire, strategically employed to maintain control. They elevate your confidence only to later bring you down, showcasing the calculated nature of their plan. This push and pull, attractive and repulsive dynamic revolves around you, and it is precisely this realization that the narcissist regrets. Your understanding of their schemes poses a challenge for them, as it exposes their deception and discomforts them. Their focus on deception and secrecy reveals the intentionality behind their actions, suggesting a deep awareness of their conduct. It's crucial to recognize that you, like them, are actively making choices. If your actions are inflicting significant emotional distress, leading to tears or a sense of brokenness, it's not a random occurrence, but a result of careful planning. Their goal is to render you defenseless against their manipulation by orchestrating their behavior with precision. When you let your guard down, you become vulnerable to their influence, signifying the extent of their control over you. This, my dear friends, is the heart of the matter. Their actions are centered around fulfilling their own needs. This prompts the question: why is it so crucial for the narcissist to have their needs satisfied? Consider this scenario. The narcissist has mastered the art of manipulation and control over a lifetime, shaped by their experiences as a child. Their learned approach to navigating life involves manipulating others to fulfill their desires. When the person they seek to manipulate doesn't comply, emotional turmoil ensues for the narcissist, as they cannot predict the response. In many instances, the narcissist's upbringing, particularly the treatment by parents or primary caregivers, plays a pivotal role. The conditioning they underwent aimed to shape their behavior accordingly. Narcissistic parents place value on their children only to the extent that it boosts their ego. As a result, the child must fulfill specific roles and tasks to earn affection, feel loved, and gain acceptance, setting the stage for what psychologists term emotional bleeding. This underscores the existence of blurred emotional boundaries within these parents, leaving the child confused and unable to differentiate between themselves and their parents. This hinders their ability to develop independence and establish their own identity, leading individuals to struggle in fully experiencing life and finding their place in it. Children often mimic the actions of their parents or primary caregivers, learning that manipulation or gaslighting can fulfill their desires. However, some narcissists eventually confront the realization that their actions cause genuine pain. While some may take pleasure in the persona they project and make efforts to maintain it, others may become more cautious or temper their behavior when others begin to take notice. On a subconscious level, the narcissist is aware that their actions go against moral standards, irrespective of the circumstances. Despite this awareness, many choose not to alter their behavior, as it aligns with their personal interests. In the narcissist's perspective, fulfilling their own desires takes precedence over everything else. Your individuality holds no value to them. You exist solely as a provider, as emphasized by the term supply assigned to you. Your purpose is to give endlessly. However, reciprocity is not part of the narcissist's agenda. Their intent is not to reciprocate anything positive. Their role is exclusively to take, while yours is to give. When someone unveils the narcissist's facade and comprehends their true intentions, a sense of remorse and shame may stir within the narcissist. Despite this internal struggle, they will not disclose or admit these emotions, resolute in preventing you from uncovering the truth. Their handling of guilt and humiliation is a reflection of their character and the choices they make. Instead of addressing these feelings directly, they resort to tactics such as ghosting, the silent treatment, and smear campaigns to conceal their true emotions. Spreading rumors about you becomes a means for them to regain a semblance of power in a situation where they feel vulnerable. Convincing others of your alleged wrongdoing establishes a support network that believes their narrative, providing them with a sense of satisfaction and control. This is the modus operandi they adhere to, finding comfort in playing the victim, as it attracts attention and sympathy from those around them. Essentially, they crave this spotlight and attention as their form of supply. The narcissist becomes angered and frustrated when they realize you've seen through their facade and chosen to distance yourself. Their upset stems from the loss of control and inability to manipulate you to meet their needs. Recognizing that if you are no longer available, someone else must fill that role, they resort to alternative means to obtain what they desire. While it may not be the same as acquiring it from you, any form of assistance is appreciated. This is why narcissists often employ defamatory tactics, and may go to the extent of attempting to falsely incriminate you, persisting in trying to exert control even after you've left their presence. These behaviors function as a means of manipulation and retribution for uncovering their deceit, revealing their profound discomfort with being laid bare. Their tactics of distortion and gaslighting are employed to shield you from grasping the authentic truth. The necessity for control stands as a pivotal element in the narcissist's strategy to dominate and overpower you. One might question, why does control bear such significance for narcissists? The response lies in their fervent pursuit of attention and approval. They perpetually vie for the spotlight and your attention, with gaining your approval emerging as their ultimate objective. Picture an internal dialogue relentlessly criticizing and demeaning you, instilling the belief of utter uselessness and worthlessness. This is the narrative ingrained in narcissists from a young age. They were conditioned to feel insignificant, subjected to severe judgment, and repeatedly informed of their inadequacies. These destructive convictions become deeply rooted in their minds, persistently swirling and ensnaring their thoughts. The narcissist's mind is consistently preoccupied with a need for diversion from their own issues and an insatiable desire for praise and approval from others. This desire evolves into an addiction, as they become irrevocably reliant on the admiration they garner. They aim to perpetuate an unbroken cycle of adulation, which is why they strive to maintain control over you. Their objective is to emotionally break you down, transforming you into a submissive source for their needs. Therefore, when you expose their true nature, the narcissist grapples with profound regret. They loathe such revelations as it necessitates finding new individuals to exploit, demanding patience, endurance, and effort, elements they find vexing. This is the aspect they ultimately come to despise and find exceedingly frustrating. I genuinely trust that this content has offered you fresh insights and perspectives on your circumstances. If you are currently undergoing this experience, I am available for private consultations. For those interested in participating, please refer to the details box below. Thank you for your viewership, and I look forward to engaging with you in my upcoming releases. Finally, I extend my wishes for a pleasant day to everyone. Now let's delve into the next theme. Understanding why the narcissist feels adrift without you. Esteemed individuals, compassionate hearts I encourage you to internalize a crucial reality, one that should resonate profoundly within your core. It's vital that you comprehend the intrinsic value you possess and let it anchor itself in the depths of your being. Permit me to shed light on an idea that lingered in the realm of comments, resonating amidst the vast sea of voices. Though its origin remains elusive, its essence persists in my memory, prompting a reevaluation of my perspective on the narcissists longing to reclaim us. In response, I present this video as an exploration of this thought-provoking concept. The narcissist's selection process is not arbitrary. It involves a meticulous evaluation and choice of their targeted individual. They acknowledge your worth and connect with your actions, all while ensnaring you through calculated manipulation. They entangled you with charm and a strategic dance, compelling you to stay by their side. Believing they had depleted your offerings, little did they know that you possessed an inexhaustible well of strength and resilience. They callously discarded you, treating you as inconsequential remnants. In their eyes, you faded into obscurity as if you were mere apparitions. The journey of healing revolves around reconnecting with the person you were before their dismissal and embracing the core of your pre-narcissistic self. This represents the essence of the healing journey, the path of self-love. I invite you to show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel, a gesture that will only consume 2 seconds of your time. As an empath, your capacity for love is boundless and constitutes a rare and precious gift nestled within your being. If I were to adopt a conventional approach to narcissism, your subscriber count would likely skyrocket. However, I opt for authenticity, aligning my words with my genuine beliefs and convictions. I resist the allure of catering to a broader audience and direct my focus toward like-minded spirits, chosen ones, empathetic souls, and radiant beings of light who resonate with this profound message. I discern your true essence, and my perception has sharpened over time. I can gauge your nature through the articulation of your thoughts and the subtleties woven into your communication. Each comment is diligently examined, and I make an effort to respond to as many as humanly possible. However, it's essential for you to grasp an undeniable truth. The narcissist struggles to navigate life without your presence. They simply can't cope with it. They've reached a certain pinnacle, an elevated platform of achievement, thanks to utilizing us as their stepping stone. Yet, the moment they cast us aside, severing our support, a catastrophic descent awaited them. Some of you may succumb to the allure of social media, falling prey to its deceptive nature. Nevertheless, there are those among you who comprehend and resonate with my message. I urge you to recognize the oppressive nature of social media and the detrimental cycle of constant surveillance. They are conscious of your gaze, can't you see? Understand this truth, dear reader. The narcissist remains reliant on you. We are not dependent on the narcissist. They project their insecurities onto you, and unwittingly, you embrace them as your own. It burdens you, convincing you that life is inconceivable without their presence. It's crucial for you to realize that regardless of where the narcissist turns, no matter whom they choose as their new supply, they will never obtain the same potent essence they extracted from you. Your supply was uniquely tailored for them, a bespoke creation only you could provide. The narcissist's delusions and inflated sense of self led them to believe they could find their supply elsewhere. However, that's not the reality. The narcissist is incapable of navigating life without you, having used you as a stepping stone to ascend. When your support is abruptly withdrawn, their foundations crumble, and they cannot sustain themselves without your presence. Their attempts to find alternative sources of supply will be in vain, as their fixation remains firmly on you. Genuine love is a rare and precious emotion, and if you bestowed it upon them, you were the singular person from whom they experienced its authentic essence. True love is not commonplace and doesn't saturate our lives frequently. If you exerted your utmost efforts to make the relationship functional and viable, you genuinely embody a greater supply, a remarkable force of love that appears only once in a lifetime. The narcissist tried to hoover me after 4 years, even orchestrating encounters with law enforcement and tarnishing my name and reputation. They persisted in these attempts, utilizing fake profiles and engaging in a manipulative dance. I made a decision to participate, adopting the persona of a young individual and inquiring about potential issues. My goal was to extend the conversation, collect evidence, and ultimately report their harmful actions. They had attempted, with malicious intent, to cause harm and disrupt my life. In their scheme, they sought your involvement and presence in their twisted plot. This message is directed towards empaths, individuals possessing a unique and exceptional essence forged through enduring pain and abuse. It is not your fault if you grapple with conflicting emotions as time unfolds. The message is tailored for individuals like you who possess an extraordinary essence forged through enduring the depths of agony. If you find yourself in the midst of a hoover, remember that hoovers unfold in due course. Maintain patience and avoid fixating on the possibility of a hoover. Concentrate on living your life with unwavering determination. Remember that you were an exceptional love in their life, something they will never find again. Don't fall for the artful deception of narcissists. They are adept at deception, presenting a facade of happiness. Deep down, they are miserable. A search for narcissist holidays will yield numerous videos detailing nightmarish experiences with narcissists during vacations. The message is clear: don't believe the facade they present and understand that, fundamentally, they are unhappy. The concept of leveling is crucial in comprehending narcissists' efforts to bring you down to their level of dissatisfaction. Their aim is to level the playing field, molding you into a reflection of their own discontent. Despite the circumstances and deep wounds you may carry, there is a glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel. Rest assured, it is not a train hurtling towards you. In the past, an individual might regret spending their life with a narcissist, but in the present, they would distance themselves as far away as possible. They'd fear extracting some form of narcissistic supply from their actions, creating confusion. However, the author seeks to aid them in recognizing their worth and embarking on a journey of character building. They acknowledge that their grooming process was flawed, and they were chosen based on their potential. The meticulous screening process began before they realized it. The author reflects on their own encounter with a narcissist, recalling a screening process testing their loyalty and engagement with other women. The narcissist targeted their phones, silently observing their every move. In today's world, where loyalty is often transient, such unwavering commitment is a rare and valuable trait. The narcissist, initially perceived as grade A supply, genuine, loving, honest, and loyal, projects steadfastness and truthfulness in their commitments, radiating care and love. However, when separated from their supply, they may engage in inappropriate interactions and struggle to navigate life without that presence. Overcoming this challenge involves trusting oneself, intuition, and acknowledging the divine presence of God. Although the narcissist's facade of happiness and contentment may appear enduring, it eventually falters over time, exposing their true struggles. Regret and challenges in navigating life without their former supply become evident, resembling the shift from a high-definition TV to a black and white screen. Both fulfill the essence of cola, but the original Coke is absent. The impact of our bond with the narcissist is profound, a level of understanding that eludes them. For those who share children with the narcissist, the strength of our bond is beyond their comprehension. By recognizing and embracing the power of this connection, we can aid the narcissist in navigating life without us. Despite the narcissist's inability to form genuine bonds with children and others, they effortlessly bond with their supply. Our strongest bond lies in providing greater supply and acknowledging our value from the depths of our spiritual being. Allowing them to explore new supplies while remembering our inherent value is essential, as the narcissist struggles in our absence. Encountering the door slam and maintaining no contact is crucial for them to grasp their genuine character. Confronting narcissists with the realities of their narcissism can foster self-awareness. Witnessing this awakening and recognizing their true worth is a beautiful transformation. Acknowledge your worth without comparing yourself to others. The power within our souls surpasses any wealth, and spirituality and the essence of the soul outweigh material possessions. This channel delves into the depths of your soul, connecting with the authentic you beyond the material realm. The narcissist is grappling with the challenges of life in your absence, finding it to be a formidable task. The chaos and dysfunction they instigated between you make their return seem unlikely, as they lack the courage to approach you genuinely. Even in their own circumstances, they wouldn't dare to inquire, "Hi, how are you doing?" without genuine remorse or a sincere acknowledgement of the harm they caused. Uttering such greetings serves as a mockery, a ploy to gauge your reaction and test your temperament. Instead, adopting a light-hearted approach and mocking them can underscore their desperation for your presence. A subscriber shared their experience with a narcissist who initially questioned their beliefs, but eventually embarked on a spiritual journey. The subscriber offered insights, but ultimately, the narcissist needed to seek their own evidence. This message encourages you to observe signs and evidence that align with your personal experiences. After enduring 3 years of abuse, with children involved, the narcissist's facade began to crumble, leading them to wish and plead for reconciliation. Despite the turmoil, some level of communication was maintained due to the child involved. The author emphasizes that narcissists embody evil, overshadowed by darkness, with only a minute glimmer of goodness. Despite their desperate attempts to find traces of you in every encounter, they are engaged in a futile pursuit, chasing an illusion. To comprehend narcissists, it's advised to strip away the rose-tinted glasses, abandon expectations, understand their manipulative games, shield your heart from toxicity, and withhold any form of supply. As a result, they will gradually wither away, beginning to yearn for your return, both secretly and overtly, until their desperate reappearance is evident. Pay close attention, as the narcissist is bound to resurface. They are never truly done with us, occasionally putting us on the shelf. However, with the preparation provided by God and the universe, you will be healed and ready to face them. This is part of a broader spiritual spectrum, representing a profound analysis of your journey. The bonds of the soul are potent, but after the process of healing and self-reconstruction, narcissists yearn for them and return to disrupt and dismantle. Prioritize self-love and refrain from anticipating the hoover. They will reappear, akin to a life's unexpected pop-up, as they struggle to navigate life without us. Genuine love, the kind we all yearn for, was never embodied in the narcissist. It resides elsewhere, waiting discovery in its purest form. Our destiny includes finding our one true love, but for them, we were the sole love they will ever encounter. Thank you for tuning in, and consider supporting the channel through contributions or personalized one-to-one sessions. Stay tuned for another enthralling video. Wishing you peace and gratitude.